Hey guys, welcome back with me again, USMC Survivalist 85. I was just getting on the computer here to do some uploads of a few things, and make some videos and things like that. And I wanted to just make a quick comment that, and please mind my cat in the background, she's being annoying. Take some time and learn a new skill. You know, watching videos and stuff is great, to learn some stuff. But take some time and learn a new skill. In 2014, I learned how to etch glass. That was not necessarily a super survival useful skill, but it's something I learned so I can make things that were, nice and really make a present for my wife. And that gets really tedious, small scale stuff, making your own stencils and things out of contact paper with an X-Acto knife. Last year, I learned how to wood burn. Again, out of necessity to make something for my wife for Christmas. This year, I wanted to learn how to do leather work. You see, I got this here is going to be a carry sheath for a EDC for a Swiss Army knife that I have. One of the newer versions with the locking blades and pliers and a file and things like that. I really like carrying it on a daily basis. Out of all the multi-tools, I probably use that the most. These are the first two pieces that I've ever made out of leather. This is a Scout mount knife sheath right here. It mounts to your belt comes through, knife locks in, and I'm holding the camera here so I can't do two-handed stuff. But, and then there's the knife. By the way, this knife is fantastic. It's made by Matthew Paul out of Florida, New York. He forges and makes all his own knives. He makes axes. He makes everything else, guys. His work is second to none. This one says MP MPL because what this was Matt Paul made this knife. It was designed by Matt Looker. They each designed a knife and each made each other's knives. When I saw him post this, I was like, oh man, I have to have it. And I actually sold my T53 to pay for this one. But yeah, so you can see I messed up a little bit here. I got a cut and a scar and stuff like that. But this is my first time making a knife. Forums and YouTube and stuff like that are great. The tools to get started with will cost you under $100 to get everything that you need. Be wary if you start this and you like it, you will be hooked. You see I made some tooling marks and stuff in here to kind of decorate it out. Lesson learned the hard way. I bought this piece of leather off Amazon that I used to make this one, and it was like $20 for 11.5 by 8.5 sheet. Come to find out, that's a ridiculous price to pay for leather. This leather here, I got a double shoulder, which is like 14 square feet of leather for like $60 from TandyLeather.com, which is a lot more affordable than what I bought here. And then here's my trying to make some EDC stuff. This is a for my M18 Strikefire flashlight that I mount on my AR-15 and other things. It's friction hold. There we go. It's friction hold. Great flashlight. It's made by Olight. And I'm tired of stuff like that taking up space in my pockets. So I made a sheath for it, and this was a little difficult. But like I said, it was one of my first goes. You can see I got some snapping where I was punching holes. I got some scarring and stuff going on there. But I'm learning. But it, fit, form, and function. It functions. It functions perfectly. It's wet molded, edge burnished, and edge coated and stuff like that, and it works. So for just learning how to do this stuff, I don't think I personally did too horrible of a job. I will learn as I go, and come to find out this is a lot easier when you use a lighter leather than I used. Using 8 to 9 ounce leather here. But this is a custom knife. No one makes a sheath for that. You either have to pay somebody to make it or learn to do it yourself. Now I could pay somebody $80 to make a sheath, or I could spend $80 on tools and leather, or in this case a little bit more because of leather price. But and make it yourself. I'm gonna work on a couple other sheaths. Like I said, I'm making that one for that Swiss Army knife, and then I'm gonna make another EDC sheath that'll hold both this flashlight and my diesel multi-tool in it. I'm gonna work on a mag pouch, and that's, speaking of mag pouches, holsters, actual gun holsters. A lot of people who probably watch this channel, me, and you know, have guns that you don't necessarily find holsters for easily. If you got a Canik TP9, find an in-waistband holster for that. It's kind of hard. A P64, a CZ82, you know, a lot of these surplus guns, stuff like that. Finding holsters for oddball things is not easy. Well, if you learn how to do leather, you can make your own. Solves the problem. So I got my Canik TP9 upstairs, the V1, and I have a Blackhawk holster that I bought that fits it, but I don't like the way it sags. You know, I'm going to take the pin, the spring clip off it, and I'm going to make my own leather holster for in-waistband concealed carry. One that I can make so it sits up higher so I get a good grip on the pistol grip when I lift my shirt up and things like that. And that's not something I've been able to find online. And if someone has, you know, it's probably not easy to find. But then I can make it myself and save myself some money. All it takes is a little time and effort. You know, if the world were to go to crap tomorrow, I have a skill that I can use now. That's all I had to say on this, guys. I just want to make a quick video to say, hey, you know what? Learn something. Take some time and learn something. You have YouTube. YouTube is a great channel. If you want me to make a video on how to do leather work, like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm just starting out, but I can point out lessons that I learned. You know, I have lessons learned from making this. I have lessons learned from making this. You know, every time I do a new project, I'm learning a little bit more and developing that skill a little bit more. And that's what we all should strive to do. Alright guys, that's it. I'll stop rambling. This is USMC Survivalist 85, and I am out.